The gate that leads to Nachoke Primary School in Turkana South constituency stands tall and proud, but this face betrays the heart of the school, where the real learning takes place. There's little infrastructure here to boast of. There are no doors, there are no desks and no chairs. The pupils here know no better. This dire situation has become the norm, sitting on the floor, on stones and on logs, if only to get a chance of acquiring a decent education in not so decent surroundings.
Kwa sakafu huo kuna vumbi ambayo inaleta magonjwa ya kukohoa hata ya macho namna hiyo, na watoto sana wakati wanakaa kwa vumbi afya yao inaathiriwa.
We would like to request NGOs, CDF and county assembly members to assist this school with the desks.
The local leadership has defended itself against criticism of misplaced priorities, saying the decision to put up the gate and fence before procuring desks was informed by the insistent banditry attacks in the region.
It was not a priority of a member of parliament or the committee. It was a priority of people of Nachoke. Because one thing that I want you to understand about Nachoke is a very insecure, one of the most insecure schools in that in capital location. And when we were going around, when the committee were going around, they said the best we can do for this school is actually to put a fence. So this time, in this location of this year, we are going to build schools, and when we build a class, we build a class actually with the benches inside.
What is not in question is that following the advent of free primary education, the quality of the said education, especially in such far-flung areas, remains questionable, as the voices of people subjected to such learning circumstances become the norm. It is a predicament that has been highlighted one too many times, and not just in Turkana but also in Pokot and other regions, what has denied pupils in these areas a fair competing chance in education.
These areas we are representing were marginalized 50 years ago. Yeah? Because it is now that we are getting a representation and our funds to actually improve this infrastructure. So you like now, when I received for last year, I received 94 million shillings. And when you actually cause the problems, they are worth a billion.
For these 300 pupils, their thirst for decent education has not been suppressed. Every day they turn up in school in the hope that they will at the very least be handed a chance to compete fairly with the rest of Kenya. Salim Bilu, The Big Question.